Hello guys, Absolute Duelist here coming at you with another One Piece video, and in today's One Piece video I have for you a Reiju deck profile, but not just any Reiju deck profile, my first place Store Treasure Cup Reiju deck profile, where we won this lovely prize pudding here. It is very beautiful and very nice. We've got Pudding here all shy and flustered with Sanji in the background while they're cooking the cake for Big Mum. Very, very nice. And yeah, we did it with Reiju. I chose to play Reiju for the Store Treasure Cup because, well, I just think it was the best option. Like, out of all the decks we could have potentially played, Reiju, in my personal opinion, just seemed to be the best. We could have played GP Luffy, we could have played Shanks, we could have played Doflamingo again, but out of everything, I personally felt like Reiju was just the better option for one specific reason, and that specific reason is Blackbeard's kinda disappearing. Now, Reiju, obviously, before Blackbeard's announcement and before Blackbeard's introduction, was actually really strong. It was a great deck. There was nothing stopping it. It had everything going for it, especially with the introduction of Black Maria in the set prior. But as soon as Blackbeard came out, the deck died. It's unplayable, it's not able to do anything against Blackbeard, but because of GP Luffy's introduction and taking that deck out back for the majority of the part, Blackbeard's still fighting, he's still around, we played Reiju. I feel like it was a very good choice for the tournament. I felt like it was a very good choice to actually play, and it's still a very good choice, but we did actually end up playing against one Blackbeard player in the tournament, but nonetheless, we did end up winning that game just barely by the skin of my teeth. And yeah, we had a fun tournament overall. What did I play against though? Well, round 1 we played against Smoker, round 2 we played against Smoker, round 3 we played against Zoro Sanji, which was a very fun game, I'm not gonna lie. And then round 4 we played against Zanel. He almost clutched it though, having a 0 cost event, but I was able to survive an additional turn and then just run him down. And then round 5 we played against Blackbeard in the finals, and I got incredibly lucky winning the dice roll, seeing stage, and getting double big Ichiji and then seeing double little Ichiji off the stage in 2 turns after. So I got very lucky. I got the only way to actually beat Blackbeard with Reiju, which is to see stage, see Ichijis, and just rush him down. Well, not even rush him down because we don't get the on-play abilities, but just punch him with big 7Ks every turn after that he was unable to remove. So Reiju performed very, very well throughout this tournament. I had a lot of fun with it, and yeah, let's go ahead and actually talk about the deck overall and what we played. So starting off, we played the backbone of the deck, which is 4 German Kingdom. Mandatory 4 of allows us to cycle through our deck, getting rid of the big guys to get the little guys, and also getting rid of non-counters to go ahead and get counters. You want to see it in your opening 5, it's just kind of mandatory. It's one of the most important cards in the deck. Next, we played a new card which came out in OPO10, which is 4 Vince Moke Sanji. Look at top 5, add stage. Don't see stage? Well, then you're going to go ahead and add either a big guy or a little guy to go ahead and play out if you got the alternative version in your hand. Mandatory 4 of, and he's a counter. It just is really, really strong, so you want to play 4 of him. Next, we play 4 Reiju with 4 big Reiju. Obviously, we want to play 4 of each of this card just because the little one lets us play the big one from our hand or our trash, and the big one normally 9 times out of 10 ends up drawing us 3 if we play it, because we get to draw 1 from the leader and then 2 from herself, giving us just tons of hand advantage, which is one of the things I like about this deck. It's just a plethora of hand advantage. 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be having a load of cards in hand, and your opponent's just gonna be like, wait, how do you have so many cards on board and then so many cards in hand? And you're just like, Reiju. Because if you're just drawing and constantly building a board at the same time, which is something I really, really do like about this deck. And then after that, we play 4 of the little Ichiji to go ahead and play 4 of the big Ichiji, because the big Ichiji essentially says, I'm going to go ahead and punch you in the face and also decrease your characters so that way my leader can punch those characters or you're discarding more cards. This card is absolutely insane. It's one of the most important cards in the deck as well, just because it will give you that aggression. It gives you the ability to beat over big characters a lot easier, and honestly, it's just a really, really good card. Like, hell, in one of my games against a Smoker player, they kept having Chopper on board. I tried to remove it with an EG, but then he just goes ahead and plays it again on the following turn. But because I have EG, I decrease it and then turn it from a 7k blocker into a 5k blocker, and then I'm just like, swing 5 at lead. No, you're not stopping it? Okay, I'll swing 7 at lead after that, and if you don't block it, you're dead. So yeah, just a very, very good card overall, and it's great in any situation, and it's a mandatory 4 of in this deck. And then after that, we play 2 of each Niji, because, well, Niji, he's not the most important character in the deck. He's nice in terms of removal, where he can go ahead and KO 2 cost or less, or even bounce 4 cost or less, which is really good. It does help in a lot of situations, but I didn't see the need to play more than 2 and 2 because, well, he's not super important. Like, you could play Black Bug instead, but I chose to play Niji just because, well, he gives you that body on top of also being removal, and he's also a 1k counter, so you have the ability to go ahead and play it or go ahead and use it as counter, which does come up at times, which I really did like. And against specific decks, Niji does actually come up and be more important than Black Bug at times, so I chose to play this package over the Black Bug and other removal cards because I felt like he was more powerful a lot of the time. And against like Lucci and stuff, they play Kuzan, I bounce Kuzan, and I'm just happy because I removed the Kuzan. It really is just that simple. Niji is just a very nice card that does come up in certain situations and does things right in my mind. And yeah, and then the last Germa cards we're actually playing is for Sora, because she can go ahead and add the little ones back to hand. And there were games where I literally had to drop Sora, add a little ETG back to hand just so I could get that additional rush to go ahead and swing in my opponent and win the game with it. So Sora, great card, great 2k counter. And yeah, that's all of the actual Vinsmoke cards we actually play in the deck. You don't need any other Vinsmoke cards. These are all the ones that you need. When the new set comes out, there are some changes that you do make, but right now that's everything that you actually need. Going into the other package that's in this deck though, that actually makes this deck a lot better than people actually realize, is we're playing the Foxy package. So we play for Porsche. This card is absolutely insane. Porsche right here is broken, and when I say broken, I literally mean absolutely outrageously broken. The fact that I can go ahead and neg 1 Dom, look at top 5, add a Foxy Pirate to my hand, be it a 2k or a blocker chopper, and then play an Ichiji or a Niji or a Reiju from my hand, it gives this deck so much power, and giving me more cards is always going to make me happy. And Porsche is exactly that. She's something that gives me more cards, allows me to establish bodies and get to the positions that I want to be in that will allow me to aggress you into the ground. Porsche is essentially what Jinbei was, but on crack. So yeah, Porsche is absolutely insane. We're playing 4 of her. She's a mandatory 4 of. There's times, of course, where you do discard her as stage because you're like, oh, playing this Porsche doesn't really give me anything because I'm negging a Don and I'm on a low Don count, so I don't want to do that so I can get to bigger Don counts. But she is absolutely insane and is a mandatory 4 of in this deck just because she fills up your hand while also playing your characters, which is great, and I absolutely love it. The next Foxy card we obviously play as well is 4 of the blocker chopper here. What else do I have to say? On play, gain a Don if you have obviously equal or less than your opponent, and is also a blocker, and is searchable via Porsche, so we play 4 of it. That's all I really need to say. Blocker, ramp, and yeah, searchable by Porsche. And then after that, we also play 4 2k Foxy. Same aspect, but not a blocker. You go ahead and add him to hand so you can 2k counter with him. He's a searchable 2k. I don't really need to say anything more than that. There obviously is another option, but this one's slightly better just because you can go ahead and trash him and draw a card. So if you need to cycle into something specific, it can potentially help you there. But 9 times out of 10, you're just going to use him as 2k. He's not really going to draw you a card. But he's still nice because he has that ability. And then the last 2k we actually play in the deck is 4 Black Maria, which, guys, I don't think I need to explain how broken this card is. Like, being able to just drop this off Porsche after you put a 5k body down, and then look at your Don that is currently on 4, while your opponent is on 8, and then just go ahead and match them on 8. I don't think I need to explain how good Black Maria can be in Reiju, just for the fact that this deck, before obviously this card came out, one of its biggest issues was the fact that, oh, in the late game I always have barely any Don and can barely do anything after that to put Don on characters. But now, guess what? We're gonna go to 10 just at the same time as you, and I'm gonna go ahead and swing you big with these characters that I've established all over the board. It's absolutely great, absolutely insane, and I love Black Maria in this deck just because of that. So we're playing 4 Black Maria for that exact reason. And then the last card that we're playing is 2 Pudding. Pudding, I feel like, is kind of obvious. Like, let's be honest, if our opponent has like 9, 10, 8 cards in hand, we want to drop Pudding. And in every aspect and every situation it comes up, it's better than playing an ECG, it's better than playing a Porsche, because we're making them waste like 4 cards, and if we've already got bodies on the board, I'm going to swing at their life as well to go ahead and get us in that better position. So yeah, 2 Pudding as well, it's perfect, it's great, there's no downside to doing that. So yeah, but guys, that is the entire list. Like, generally, I love Reiju with a passion. It is one of my favorite decks in this game, just because the amount of card advantage you get out of it, the amount of aggression you get out of it, the amount of board pressure you actually put on your opponent, like, it's just that good, and I've loved it ever since its release. I love what the deck is capable of. I love what it does, and yeah, like, this is Reiju. I'm really happy with the list. I'm really happy how it turned out. I do have 2 more treasure cups coming up as well that I'm going to play Reiju in, and we're going to see how I do in them. I'll probably post on Instagram or something. Go check that out. It's in the description if you want to see what happens. I post things on there whenever I feel like it. But yeah, it's generally just... I love this deck. It's so fun to play, and we won a treasure cup with it. So yeah, I just wanted to show that off and give you guys a look at Reiju overall. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on all of this, because I really do enjoy this, and I'm still not well, but I'm still trying to make as much content as I possibly can. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.